Buenas tardes, familia. Israel Torres here with Caribbean American Passport News and, of course, Cat Village Studios 2. And we're here with Michael A. Mills with the Injury Assistance Law Firm.
Yes. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, especially that we're going to be talking about a little Carnival. I'm going to throw that in it. You know,
absolutely.
We're both Caribbean.
I'm looking forward to it.
We're both Caribbean.
Yes.
You're from Virgin Islands.
Yes,
Me from
St.
Puerto
Croix.
Rico. We're like, you know, Caribbean brothers out there.
Absolutely.
But let's start it off with this question,
Okay.
which we're kind of curious about. What made y'all support Orlando Carnival downtown this year? What made it such an important decision for you personally and your law firm?
Okay. Well, I've supported it in the past.
Yes.
It's been a few years. And for me, just getting back to my Caribbean roots, and I've been heavy in soca for the last couple of years again.
Yes.
And so I wanted to do something where I get to partake in my native culture.
Yes.
And also have my firm and everyone else in my firm who are also all from some part of the Caribbean, whether it be Puerto Rico, Haiti, or Dominican Republic, get everybody else involved in the whole carnival scene.
Yeah, the culture, you know, the vibes,
Yeah,
the real vibes.
absolutely.
For those who aren't familiar, tell us what services your law firm offers the community.
Yeah, so the Injury Assistance Law Firm is a personal injury law firm. So if you've been injured at no fault of your own, whether that be car accidents, trucking accidents, slip and falls, wrongful death, anything where you've been injured by somebody else, and you need help, you need assistance, we can help you. That's really our main focus. We do other things such as wills and such, but really our focus is on personal injury.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that because I just went through a case, me myself personally, where I was rear-ended full speed. Full speed, and it was an older gentleman, you know, Caribbean as well, and he didn't have a license and no insurance or nothing.
Right.
So it was a very, very hard case, a very rough year that I went through myself with the whole recovery process and trying to fight that case. And unfortunately, I guess I should have called y'all. Because it didn't go my way. You know how it is with the Florida no-fault laws and all that. You know more than I do.
And
but,
and that's one thing that I'm gonna take a little quick second to just educate.
Yes, I need that myself.
Yeah,
I need that myself.
because especially here in Florida, you mentioned it being a no-fault state.
Yeah.
So what that means is that no matter whose fault the accident is, your insurance is who pays for your medical bills, for your insurance. I mean, for your injuries. And what it also means is that bodily injury coverage, the coverage you would have needed him to have, is not a mandatory coverage.
Yes.
So there's so many people driving around
with the bare minimum.
And if they hit and injure someone, there's nothing for that person to get. So what I recommend to all my clients, friends, family, is make sure that you protect yourself by having what's called uninsured motorist coverage.
Okay.
If you had uninsured motorist coverage, even though he didn't have coverage, you would have still been able to recover compensation for your injuries.
Unfortunately, I just had PIP. But
Yeah, so you had to pay.
No more of that.
Yes. So yeah, definitely get uninsured motorist coverage.
Let's take it back to the island team, like we were talking about. You're from the VI.
Yeah.
Yo soy Boricua de pura cepa, from Puerto Rico. How does your Caribbean background influence your decision making? Especially obviously you chose to support us the past few years.
Right.
But when it comes to your law firm, your Caribbean background, how has that helped you? Especially in this area, because Pine Hills and Orlando is a melting pot for the Caribbean culture and others as well.
Well, I can tell you this. Growing up in St. Croix, and that's the island I'm from, with my mom being from St. Kitts. So I grew up in a very religious family. Church every week, sometimes during the week as well. And just hearing from my mom that you have to just try to do good.
Yes.
Try to take care of people, do the right thing, and that is something that has kind of steered me. I have before I started doing personal injury, I did insurance defense. So that I was actually on the other side, and I did that for 6 years. And what I realized while I was doing that was that it just wasn't jiving with my spirit. I'm more of a people person. I'm always rooting for the underdog.
It's in our blood,
right? Yeah. So I want it to be where I can help somebody, the little person, as opposed to this big company.
Yeah.
So once I switched sides and started doing personal injury on the plaintiff side, helping people, like mom and pops that's been injured at no fault of their own, I really felt that that was more
accomplishment. Right?
It was more in my spirit,
For sure.
like to have somebody thank you and give you a hug or a smile after you resolve their case and get them a
that's more valuable than money.
Way more. It makes me
tell
feel
where that
so
comes
good.
from, though. Like you said, your Caribbean mother. Because my mother also, that's the good in me, actually.
Yeah.
The good I have in me came from, my mother instilled it. So, it's the same way when me, myself personally, I used to be a tattoo artist as well.
Okay.
And I actually quit. I run the media department here, but I actually quit just because it was like, I preferred to do a free tattoo for a friend, does that make sense, or a family member, and it look amazing, and they'd be happy, and the smile and the thank yous, than it was to deal with people who were paying me, and like, no, I want this, I want that, I want this. It's like, it didn't sit well with my spirit as well, like you said. I found myself in a better environment here in the village, but let's jump on to the next one.
Okay.
What does supporting Caribbean culture and community events mean to you personally and the company?
Okay. So I could say this selfishly. Anytime I'm at any Caribbean event, be it Carnival, be it I'm supporting another one. I don't know if I could drop it, but I am Island Fete, which is a huge party where it's just soca music. Anytime I'm in an environment like that, I'm happy.
Yes.
So if I could do that and it be work, I'm even happier because somebody said if you're doing something that you love and enjoy, you never work a day in your life, right? So if I can combine the two, I'm always happy. I'm always happy to give back to my Caribbean community because they're one of the main reasons that I'm here. And that's one of the main reasons that my firm is still here because that's primarily who come to me is Caribbean folk.
Yes.
Right? Whether it be Puerto Ricans, Haitians, my Virgin Islands, Jamaicans, whoever it is, primarily that's who supports me and has helped me to be successful for these 14 years now.
And that's what we're supposed to keep doing together,
Absolutely.
As a culture, Caribbean-wise. But I'm gonna tap back to what you said, what you mentioned, talking about when you're doing something you love is not really work.
Right.
And I used to, especially during Carnival season, I'd be running around left and right because I manage the media and all that. People would be like, no days off. I'm on it. Boom, 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 boom. They're like, oh, you're working too much, man. You're overworking yourself. I'm like, no, I'm not working enough. I'm having fun. Listen, I'm like, yo, go pick up Bungie and Fayan from the airport. Oh, this and that. We got to, we got these interviews in this radio station. All that is a vibe. To me, I'm having fun. So it's like at the same time, like you said, the experience itself is worth more than the money.
Absolutely.
That's the highest value that you could get in life is doing something that that naturally makes you happy. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Number 6, let me hit you with a different one.
All right.
What makes Injury Assistance Law Firm different from all these law firms in Orlando?
And there's a lot of law firms in Orlando.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
So one of the things that makes us different is we're I like to call it a boutique firm, not a small firm. A boutique firm that gives you big firm results, right? We focus on our clients, providing like that personal touch. A lot of times, if they go out to the big boys out there, I
won't even talk to them.
You don't
even hear from them. Listen,
you don't know who your attorney is. You
listen,
don't get a call.
my attorney was on billboards.
Right. Yeah.
Ask me how many times I spoke to him.
That part.
Come on.
You have my cell phone is on my business card. That's how it is. And so I also have a staff that's very, very good at what they do.
Yes.
All right. I've trained them. They come trained, and I train them even more to make sure that we are giving a customer first experience to our clients, right? And we just do everything that we can to make sure that we're looking out for them and for them to get the best results, maximize their compensation.
It's funny how you say boutique because boutiques customize stuff for a customer fit for them. You know what I'm saying? So you're pretty much focusing on them.
Yeah.
Because just
everything
what you do for one person, you
everybody.
can't do for the other person. You know what I'm saying? And people themselves are different. You
Right.
got to know how to handle them.
Absolutely.
But let me hit you with another one.
All right, there we go.
How does your firm approach helping clients during what is often one of their most difficult moments in their life?
Yeah, we listen.
Oh.
I mean, that's one of the things that you have to do, right? I could come in like knowing, I've been practicing for 26 years now. If I go to a client, somebody that's, either lost a child, for instance, which I have.
You're hitting me left and right today, bro.
Right.
You're hitting me left and right today.
And I'm just bigging myself up, just talking about everything that I've done and what I've accomplished. They don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
Right? They want to know that I'm there to listen. Yeah, you could go to my website and see what I've done, but right now it's what's important to the client. I need to hear what their story is, what's going on with them, what they want to do, how the injury or the incident has affected their lives, so that when it comes time for me to be able to either talk to an adjuster or we're in court and trial, I know how to approach that situation to make sure that I can best describe it for either the adjuster or for the jury.
Listen, off the script, every answer you've given me has hit me personally, bro.
Really?
Because, yeah. Now listen, and just what you just said right now, bro. Like, I lost my daughter, my firstborn.
Oh,
You feel me? I lost my
no.
firstborn. So, what you said, I wish other peoples would practice, because in the moments you actually do got to listen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You do got to listen. And so it's like, man, it's like there's not one answer this man has given me that's not touching me personally in my life. But hey, I wish I met you before, because I would have definitely been using you in court.
Yeah.
But let's go to the next question.
All right.
Before we get everybody all teary-eyed and
Teary-eyed,
sensitive.
yeah.
Why is community involvement such an important part of your firm's mission?
Community involvement is so major, all right? It's so easy to throw up a billboard. It's so easy to advertise online.
Very easy.
But
Just money.
right, it's just money. It's not your time. It's not none of it. It's just money. You just put money. It don't even have to be you. You could have somebody else doing it, right?
Like the people are answering their emails.
Right. But when you are being involved in the community and you actually show up at events and you support with not just money but your time, that's huge.
You make a connection.
You make that connection.
I just made a connection.
Yeah.
So me
it's
automatically,
kinda like
I'm gonna want to call you. You know
right.
what I'm saying?
So I mean, there's so many people that I've met. Like back in the day, we used to have it over at Lake Eola.
Lake Eola. Yeah.
And I'd go out there with the tent and table and meet so many people, shake so many hands. We'd give away a whole bunch of stuff, and just doing that, it's a lot. It's not a lot easier, but the clients that you get from those events,
You're gonna catch their attention a lot faster.
They're coming to you because they met you and they like you, and it's something that
They know you now.
Right, and it's something that I want to live up to, because especially I'm representing VI Massive.
Yes.
I don't want to make my island, my crew look bad. So we go all out to make sure that we are providing the best possible representation.
Yes. Listen, shout out to Allure too. Virgin Islands in the building. Gotta give them a shout out.
Yeah.
They did an amazing job in one of our shows lately. The band launch, they were here. They had Moko Jumbies and everything.
Oh really?
Yes.
Okay.
You should have been here, man. It was.
I didn't
we're
know.
gonna have to, I'm a person be blowing you up now. You know what we're doing today?
Please do.
Another fact. Come on.
Yeah, there we go.
What are you most, matter of fact, out of all the events that you go to in Orlando Carnival, which one's your favorite?
I will say, okay, so aside from Island Fest,
Yeah.
I would say probably the parade on Sunday.
Yeah, the parade on Sunday. Yeah. I like Carnival on the runway because I'm a videographer and a photographer.
Okay.
So it's more like a controlled space, and it's to me it just looks so professional, and but Juve and Carnival, I'm enjoying it more than I'm working. I'm working, but I'm getting content, but I'm definitely enjoying it.
Right.
Especially the parade with the artists.
the
Come
music.
on, bro.
Yeah, man.
All the artists that have shown up.
I'll be waiting.
Yes. We have Marshall Montana here. We had Bungie out here. We've had Pump. We've had so many people out here. So it's the experience that Sunday.
Pumpa is from the VI. I had him at my my 10-year party. I had Pumpa.
Yeah.
So represented VI and just gave the city of Orlando a little treat.
Yeah. You already know he got this painted down here. I was thinking of doing mine in gold. I'm just playing. Let me hit you with the last question. I know you gotta go. But where can people learn more about your injury assistance law firm?
Yes, you can learn more about injury assistance law firm on the web or on the web at injuryassistancelawfirm.com.
Yes.
Or I'm on IG. I'm on LinkedIn. So any of those. I used to be on Facebook, but my account got hacked like 2 weeks ago, so that
we're gonna get him back. Look for him on Facebook.
We're working at, but definitely IG. I'm on there and soon to be on TikTok as well.
And you're located where?
Our address is 823 North Thornton Avenue, Orlando, Florida 32803.
All right, so you know where to go. Me, myself personally, I wish I knew before, but it was a pleasure and an honor, man, to actually have this conversation. Yes. And it's back at that time, bro. You ready?
Go. Yeah.
You ready? We got Fantastic coming up in the beginning of the month, and then we're gonna hit the weekend off. Like you said, you got some fets to go to.
Absolutely.
And I'll be working. I'll see you there.
Yes.